A void like the plague. President Zelensky left early at the Ripple of Hope, refused to meet the Sussexes, Team Cambridge. Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights announced that President Volodymyr Zelensky will be presented with the 2022 Ripple of Hope Award in recognition of his courageous and inspirational leadership in the face of relentless aggression. Mr. Zelensky is known to have received the award discreetly and gratefully to the entire Ripple of Hope Award organisers. The incident took place and ended shortly before Meghan and Harry arrived at the Hilton to receive their award the same evening. Zelensky is known to have an extremely good relationship with Kate and William, so it makes sense for him to avoid the Sussexes. Before that, President Zelensky said, "Olena and I are grateful to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge that at this crucial time, when the Ukraine is courageously opposing Russia's invasion, they stand by our country and support our brave citizens. Good will triumph." The royal couple, Cambridges, also recalled the privilege of meeting President Zelensky and his wife when they jetted into London in 2020. In a personal tweet signed by the couple, they wrote, "In October 2020, we had the privilege to meet President Zelensky and the First Lady to learn of their hope and optimism for Ukraine's future. Today, we stand with the President and all of Ukraine's people as they bravely fight for that future." William and Kate welcomed the Ukrainians to Buckingham Palace in October 2020, their first audience since the start of the first COVID lockdown. The Duke and Duchess entertained President Volodymyr Zelensky and his wife Olena in the opulent throne room. Now, Kerry Kennedy, president of Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights, said, "President Zelensky embodies the values that our organisation stands for. His leadership over the last year reflects my father's words that, 'Let no one be discouraged that there is nothing one person can do against the enormous array of the world's ills, misery, ignorance and violence.' Few will have the greatness to bend history, but each of us can work to change a small portion of events. And in the total of all those acts will be written the history of generation. President Zelensky is truly bending history, rallying his countrywomen and men to protect not only the Ukraine but democracy and freedom. In doing so, he inspires and reminds us all of the importance of defending our precious freedoms and fragile democracy." The Robert F. Kennedy Ripple of Hope Award honours exemplary leaders across government, business, advocacy and entertainment who demonstrate an unwavering commitment to social change and work to protect and advance equity, justice and human rights. This year's laureates also include Frank Baker, co-founder and managing partner of Cirrus, and Brian Moynihan, chair of the board and chief executive officer of Bank of America, will be honoured at the 2022 Ripple of Hope Gala in New York. She described meeting Mr. Zelensky as a great honour and said they had discussions around security, humanitarian assistance and economic assistance, and eventually rebuilding when victory is won. "It's with great sorrow that we come here, but with great pride we leave with a firmer understanding of what needs to be done," she said. In a video published by the Ukrainian president, Ms. Pelosi told him, "We believe we're visiting you to say thank you for your fight for freedom. We're on a frontier of freedom and your fight is a fight for everyone, so our commitment is to be here for you until the fight is done." In an accompanying message, Mr. Zelensky thanked the US for its help in protecting the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Ukraine.